I'm going to turn all the way to the right. Tony, put you on the spot. We're one of our region's best-known entrepreneurs, right? What keeps you awake at night? What has been successful, and what do you want to see shift?
Hey, thank you, Maria. Firstly, I want to congratulate the organizers for a fantastic event. Maybe the hotel could have been better, but apart from that, no, I'm only joking. I'm staying here.
So can your airline by a long way, huh?
So thanks for putting us all up. I just want to say firstly that ASEAN is doing well. I think we're a product of the success of ASEAN. We started 16 years ago with 2 planes, and when we first started, I thought, when everyone was talking about China and India, I thought, what an amazing market we have here, 700 million people, 10 countries. So we went about trying to build an airline around that basis. And over the last 16 years, our first year we carried 200,000 passengers. This year we'll carry 73 million passengers. And most of those have come from ASEAN. And so I think while there are many doomsday people out there saying ASEAN isn't moving fast enough, etc., in the last 16 years that I've been involved in business in ASEAN, it's moving great. Of course, we can always be better, and there's lots more, but I think we're moving in the right direction. In terms of infrastructure, obviously, for me, airports are very critical, but just before we talk about airports, I think one part of it is also getting to the airport. I think people build airports sometimes and forget about the connectivity to the airport. And in some cases, in some airports, it's actually more expensive to get to the airport than flying on AirAsia. So I ask all governments here and regulators to think about that as well. But I think for some reason, airports seem to take a long time to build. If I had my way, I'd just ask Jaime and Ricky to go build them, and we'd have them in a couple of years. And so I would encourage more PPP, more private investment into airports. And secondly, I think we have to move away from just looking at the big cities. I think there's tremendous growth in secondary and tertiary cities around ASEAN and providing more direct connectivity to those cities. And I'm beginning to see now ASEAN governments beginning to look at developing airports outside their major hubs in the capital. So that would be a big wish of mine. Privatization. I think that's critical to get infrastructure going. And privatization from anywhere, whether it's foreign investment, whether it's local investment, whether it's JV. And secondly, don't just look at infrastructure within the big cities. Look at infrastructure outside. And thirdly, make sure there's connectivity to the airports that you build.
In the time that